Today we're working on a clay project of gnomes. You can get this kit to go from thebeskneespottery.com. Here are a couple of different levels of finished large gnomes. All the gnomes will be shiny after we fire them for you. Let's get started with the cute little buddy for this big guy. We have a slab of clay, a paper cone with a line, a tongue depressor, a cutting tool, yes, it's a toothpick, a bowl of water, a sponge, and under all this is a plastic workspace. Your clay comes to you already in a slab. Use a damp sponge, not wet, damp, to smooth it out. Compress and smooth out with your tongue depressor as needed. Roll your cone until the line goes around and lands back on the clay while you gently press the rolled edge, marking the clay so you know your clay will be big enough to go around your cone. Use the ever-important toothpick and cut out your pattern. Roll your clay around your cone until the edges meet. Using a blending seam, pushing the clay together, and use your finger to blend the two sides together until it disappears. Pinch and pull out the hat. Add water as needed to make it more pliable. Place your hand inside the cone to add support as you work. Now he needs a nose. Make a ball. Pinch the top, then use a toothpick to create nostrils. To attach the nose, we use scoring, which is actually scratching or roughing up the clay, and then water, which makes slip. Put this on both pieces. Next, put the pieces together. Remember to put your hand inside the cone to support it. Blend the edges with your fingers or the tongue depressor and then smooth it out with a sponge. Do you want a beard? A mustache? What do you think? Let's do a beard. Make the shape you want. Use a toothpick and scratch for texture. See how important that silly little toothpick can be? Attach it with scoring and water. It's time for his hat rim. Smooth out your remaining clay. Cut out a strip for the brim of his hat. Determine where you would like to attach it. Remember to score and slip the rim. Smooth out the edges. Cut a thin strip and roll it into a coil. Score and slip as you press it in to fill the seam. I believe we need a bee on his brim. Just roll out a couple of round pieces to attach, and then a couple more to smash into wings and attach. Now he's the bee's knees. Let him dry for half an hour on your workspace. In your to-go kit, you'll find a few brushes. You'll need clean water. Get your paint kit out. Find your color chart. We are using this orange color today. This is a special paint and painting technique, so you can paint your clay before it gets fired and turns to bisque. Open your paint and use it right out of the container. Take your brush and use it in a patting manner, and be generous with your paint. Let it dry. You'll know it's dry when it starts getting chalky. Put on a second coat with a regular brushing motion. If you are layering your colors, make sure you put your light colors on first and then your darker colors. Your paint is a glaze that will change to get much darker during firing. Let this dry completely. It'll be all chalky. Your piece will be fragile. Be careful. After the paint is dry, pull the four corners of your workspace together above the head of your gnome and lift it into your to-go bag.